Hey guys, back again. This time with the axes in the south. We've got austere OKW, austere with German infantry, mechanized assault and Jaeger infantry, OKW with breakthrough, Fearstorm and fortifications. Fortifications does well on this map, but I'd like to see some Firestorm Opal Blitz shenanigans. For the Brit, slow start there with the second squad, and they've got Mobile Assault, Royal Artillery, and Royal Engineer, and with them the Soviet with Soviet Combined Arms. But straight away locking into guard motor coordination, so as you heard, looking for those 85mm 234 variants. Stern Pioneers fighting long distance against infantry section in mid straight away. And we've got a sniper here from the austere. First build, but back capping at the moment. Got some engineers running in the back line, and the sniper's taking its first shot. So this infantry section there, outnumbered, outgunned, gonna run home. Where's the MG setting up in mid? But leaves them exposed to all these squads coming through from outside of its range of fire. He's trying to cover the centre.
Infantry section is ready for battle.
Maybe thinking that he needs to support his teammate more in mid. So double Stern Pioneer from the OKW does make me think that we're going to see fortifications. Oh, not anymore. And Vickers spits out some heavy damage there, and down go the Stern Pioneers. Bit of fighting in the house.
The new platoon command post is ready.
What are you aiming at, bud? Sniper up to 5 kills now. Are we gonna see a counter snipe from either? He does have infantry company, but he's got a lot of bleed at the moment. He's trying to strap for manpower. He rushed his squad forward to try and get some damage onto the sniper. But we've got a machine gun now. Jumping forward into the building. He's got a flank on this machine gun. Machine gun rearranges. And the sniper's using this vision. Doesn't need to retreat that. Oh, does need to retreat. There's an infantry section coming in that way. Should have moved the machine gun up whilst he had the opportunity to cover that sniper. And we've got a whole lot of squads back at base getting healing now. So with that Stern Pioneer down, straight away going to battle group, and they've had strong fuel control because they capped the cutoff this time. Are we going to see a Flak Panzer, or is he just going to rely on Raketens and infantry to do the damage? So nothing much happening here. This infantry section lying in wait for the sniper, perhaps? Nope. Thinking of going for the munitions. Should have gone for the cutoff first. Because revealing that sniper's gonna have easy pickings, and then that's quite a formidable retreat path. So this infantry section, one model. Oh, bringing forward some targets for the MG to shoot at instead. So it's gonna get out just about. And we've got a mortar pit going down in mid. It's going to be discovered by this OKW blob and a Kubelwagen. Now, there isn't much armour on emplacements that aren't built yet. So they will go down to small arms. And speaking of going down to small arms, there goes the Kubelwagen.
Ready to execute.
But followed up with a infrared half track. So
They came for a fight. Let's give them one. Keep your heads down.
and we have had fortifications locked in.
End their struggle. They're concentrating on our center. Get out of here. This fucking war.
So what's the... Maybe we'll see some mortar follow-up from... he doesn't have enough. But he's going to build a flag emplacement in place of that mortar pit. So he's not going to... he's not going to let them build in that position again. That's going to be a... hard nut to crack, but they do have he does have access to Royal Artillery and just one more CP essentially, and he does have the ability to one pop almost any German emplacement. Not going to focus down the retreating squad there, just going to sort of run back and forth. Grenade off. Not going to get home though, cost him his life. And look at this split on the map. Left and right, I've never seen this on Road of Kharkov before. I've never seen this this position here so heavily attacked with the victory line. So he's building a flag position, again, another one. So he's not going for MGs. It's down to... one squad now. The Volksgrenadier goes down. And we have an AT gun. So this AT gun is going to do a lot of damage. The OKW is essentially out of the game. A one-man Stern Pioneer. Going for the cap on the central VP. Is this the hero that we need? Maybe not.
One of our forward structures has been destroyed.
There goes one of the flag positions. And an awful lot of manpower and fuel. Maxim, sniper. Maxim pulls back. And he's got this building locked down there. A lot of fuel. No medics yet. So... don't know what this engineer's waiting for here. Could have built any one of his tech. A T-70 out right now would do a whole lot of damage. T-70 can easily decrease these flak emplacements, could take down an infrared half-track, and two snares for the Oster here. So, the light vehicle would do very well. no tech up for the Brit either. So we're not going to see an ace car. But we are going to see a mortar half track. No, not mortar half track, sorry. A squad ripe half track. So slightly more open position there for the mortar pit. I don't think that's a good idea. That's somehow less exposed in this more forward position here. They just needed to cap this point, and they would have that, because an AT gun from over here, you know, could take the shots. We've got a grenade on the Maxim in the building and a flank round the gun. But the Maxim's gonna pop out and retreat back to base. So an awful lot of infantry squads for this austere here. And we've got tech being built from the Brit, so saving up the manpower for this mortar pit. I think by the time that comes out, you should have enough for a Cromwell. And like I said, there's not much to contest that. Spend the fuel on the squad ripe half track and escalate into battle phase 3. So he's nowhere near for a Stug or a Panzer IV if that's what he was going to go with. And we've had a build on tier 2 for the OKW. We saw the option of a Luke's being floated, and we've had a rebuild on 2 Volksgrenadier squads. Oh, grenade dodge. Guards going home. And that is a very dead Stern Pioneer there. Seems like we forgot about that. Dodging grenades in the north. Lost him a squad in mid, but we got a super deep flank here. I have to keep an eye on that. Grenade out, no dodge.
We may now call in Model E assault guns, Commander.
And this extra truck here makes me think that they're going to think of a King Tiger. No fuel cache is down, so it's going to be a long time. No, almost 9 minutes away from a King Tiger here, if that's what he rushes forward to. We've got a Firefly coming out there. I think that's a mistake. They're losing on the infantry front here. I don't think a Firefly is going to help. Let's see if that goes all the way. He's going to see that there's no... Well, he's taken to battle phase 3 here. But I'm not seeing any buildings. And that half-track doesn't result in much. I saw it on the mini-map, don't worry. I just wasn't showing because it wasn't that wild. I mean, but we've got MG bunkers going down.
Commander abilities ready. LEFG 18 howitzers stand
And
ready
this Firefly's going to come out. He's got a lot of munitions, though. I don't know why he hasn't already popped Royal Artillery. You could take away nearly all of these, and those flares would show them that there's just nothing between them and steamrolling with just a few tanks. The Soviet player here sitting on 300 fuel, no tech, other than this tier 2. He's got a lot of guards out, but you know what's more effective than a guard? Especially without taking up the DPs on them. Has he got DPs on the other one? I'll have to wait for them to get back.
Tackle that Maxim from the side. Taking fire. Fucking hell, they are killing us.
Maxim outpositioned.
Taking what we have secured.
They've opened up on us. Stand your ground.
There is a DP on this guard, so
They've opened up on
just the one DP-less guard at the moment. It's not going to do much. And this
I'm hit.
OKW, he's built his tier 3. So he's got his swear down. We've got Panzer authorization, and it does look like he will be saving for a King Tiger. Yeah, just pop Royal Artillery like you know you want to. We've got a Firefly sitting out back, and the only thing it's got to shoot at is this infrared half-track here. Sniper backpedaling.
Pay attention. Orders.
Didn't quite see it.
Are being readied.
So he's not aware of it being there, and he's teched up to Hammer now. But he's locked into Royal Engineer. Presumably going Hammer to gate out the AVRE, but I'm not seeing anything for the AVRE to really shoot at, to be honest. Everything's being used in pairs at the moment, and the OKW just doesn't have enough squads on the field, really. There's no team weapons that they're really running into. There's one MG, and there's all these bunkers here, but even just bringing the Firefly over could to clear those out. That's the DP guard, and the sniper capping on the far side. So we got... This is what he's spending his munitions on. He's got a flamethrower on his engineers here. And we've got flame water support coming in.
Extra firepower is now
Grenade
available
out.
for units.
Just health damage.
They missed that time.
And the
We're
Firefly's...
losing a capture point.
He's trying to use it for anti-infantry now. So
Emplacement is being attacked.
first tank on the field for the Axis powers here. And it's going to be straight to a Panther, so not saving for the Tiger, quite low on CPs.
Still has 300 points.
It'll be quite some time before that comes out. And yeah, a lot of team weapons in the north here. So Maxim's looking on over MG nests. And from what we had in the early game, with this split down the side, we've evened out over the front lines with a triple cap for the Axis.
An anti-tank gun has taken the field.
And Sniper's on its 20th kill there. Very expensive against Brits. Oh. Vickers crew's gonna force that home. Doesn't want to stick around for too long there. We got anything from... Another Raketten coming out for the OKW, but not going to have to worry about anything coming from the Soviet player that's particularly scary at the moment. We have a Panther on the field, and this Soviet player's got an awful lot of fuel. But he's throwing squads into close range like this. He's not going to have enough manpower. He takes out the IR half-track, but at the same time, he loses all of his team weapons in the north here. Because that Ziskan's going down. No reposition on the Maxim. And could even come forward and get this mortar here. This is pretty much doing all of the damage at the moment. Really needs to keep that mortar in his hands. There we go. Taking it home. And at the same time, this Panther tulip rockets come out, but without support, the tulip rockets, the reload time after firing them is really long, and it pretty much nullifies the
Supply line's been cut.
damage that your Firefly could do if it runned and gunned instead. Because it does have the range advantage on the Panther for the time being, and he did have slightly more vision. Coming on to the cutoff. Not that the Soviet needs the fuel at the moment. He's building his tech, finally. Good to see.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
He's only, well, even if he went for the 85, he's only, we can build 2 of them. I say, it's only 130, 140 fuel over. DP on the guards doesn't make a difference anymore because that's going down. And he's just trying to backpedal to heavy cover. No, just trying to backpedal, but he's not. There we go. Stalling for the mortar. Well, they got a recap for the cutoff, but it's not securing much other than this munitions here. So we want to go recruit these team weapons, I think. The sniper. 23 kills. And we've got Bren guns on. Is that double Brens? Got double Brens. So spending his munitions well. But here comes the... Oh, that's a Shrek blob and a half. They got an abandon. No, never mind. He's got the Roman candle critical.
The enemy are attacking in emplacement.
That's a man scooching around. Look at that speed. Yeah, that's a almighty Shrek blob. That's all of
The
them.
enemy have destroyed a forward emplacement.
There goes the mortar pit. Reversing back through the cone of fire of this AT gun though. Gonna take another shot. Never mind. Holds fire. And then here comes the first tank with anti-infantry capabilities of the Allies. 22 minutes. And he's just waiting for the manpower to build another one. But he's gonna run. If he's thinking of coming in to clear out these bunkers, he's going to run right into Raketten and 2 snaring squads. Bit better off just popping the flares first. No, he's firing smoke. Don't think you need to worry about smoking off MG nests to get your tank through. But yeah, lack of communication there between the teams.
Have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Going for a bit of crush.
We are born as one and we will die as one.
Are we going to see the AVRE? Presumably that's what he take for. He went up to hammer. But it's going to be a rebuild on the Firefly. Okay. So, he was just eradicated by a Shrek blob earlier. But now he's going to try again.
We're pinned down by enemy fire.
This time with slightly less to support. Now you do have crew repairs on this commander and not a lot to spend munitions on, so no reason why he's not using that to speed up the repairs there, because that's going to be out for a long time. He's going to be almost come back up to 260 fuel again before he's built another one. And we've got 3 LEFHs here. Are they in all in a line? No off maps for either team. Could have gone Royal Artillery, but he's only got Flame Mortar support here. No vision. No recon for either. I suppose you could pop mark target on a vehicle and hope it retreats back without the plane being shot down, but it's gonna be quite the issue to decrew that, and that's almost his entire army, up to 75 army strength, but with only 3 squads and 2 Raketans. So that's an almighty artillery battery there. Flame grenades exchanged. And there's a sniper shot coming through there, what's that? There he is. Not quite up to Vet 3 yet, 26 kills. And the squad goes down trying to get a snare off there. We finally got a full repair on the 85 out back, but no sweepers upgrades on either of these pioneers. So repairs are going to be not as quick as they could be. Here comes the Fireflies coming forward. It's going to eat a snare, but it's not. It's just going to be a bit of a tickle. But here comes the punch. If that was a tickle, here's the punch. Tiger, 3 Shreks. I don't think there's much you can do against this. Nice. It looked like it was going for a ram there, but very slowly. Here we go. Ram comes through. Not that he's missing the fuel, and we've got marked target now on the tank, but the Firefly's still out back. Bit of miscommunication between the teams there, I think. It's going to eat another Faust. This time it's going to do something.
One of our officers has fallen in battle.
Engine damage on the Firefly. Is this Volt's going to go home? Guards execute on the run. But that, yeah, there we go. It's got vision on the there we go. It does have vision. This is what I'm talking about. The marked vehicle planes, the only recon that they have access to. And recon enough to show them that this Firefly is going to die just before he gets a new one as well. That's a shame. But he's sitting on nearly 900 manpower now. If he's worried about AT to build a Firefly, then maybe he should have just built another 17 pounder. No, not 17 pounder, 6 pounder.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
An AT gun, what's the fuel, what's the manpower? There we go, another manpower for another 85. We're gonna see. I would like to see that popped. He's only playing with 1 tank at a time at the moment. This is almost a 2-on-1 with the amount of
Vehicles can be marked and targeted.
armies used up with the OKW player. 76 pop cap with 2 capping squads essentially, but he's gonna fill that up with another LEFH. Yeah, I think he was nearly there for a King Tiger. So here he is. This flame is gonna do a lot of damage here. As long as it doesn't die to this, to the actual crew of the gun. It's not that much health, and then where's this fire coming in? Looks like it's going after the, just the general Brit base area. So that's the worry of not having any recon for for both sides. He's firing blind into base, just hoping that numbers is enough. Oh, cancel on the gammon there. And we saw a gammon take down this building here, but oof. Is that just a normal grenade? Is that just a Mills bomb? That's just a Mills bomb. He's gone for Mills bombs over 5-man squads. And he has gone on for a rebuild on the Firefly here, so he's still trying to stick to anti-tank. There are crew weapons all over that could be recrewed. And a lone conscript against a tiger and a panther. And this almighty Shrek blob here. Yeah, you might want to keep backpedaling there, because this suppression's going to come in, but it's not going to be enough. There you go, keep going. Firefly trying to protect his Su-85 friends. And we've got just a normal T-34? T-34-85 being built, but I mean he's almost there for another 85, so that's fine, I guess, if we get another 85 out at the same time. So he's popped his 2-tank cherry at the moment. And, oh, 2 kills, 5 kills, 1 kill, 3 kills. So 11 kills combined now. Obviously not enough, because he's going to build another one. He's lost his Volksgrenadier, but he's going to fill his pop cap with artillery instead. So this is the last one going down. I don't think he can even build a flak emplacement anymore. I think there's 6 pop cap each. Fly without repairs. But yeah, this is lucky that there's no coordination between teammates here, because although their pop cap's only barely more than Tsar, which is his pop cap there, fully reinforced, fully pop cat. Yeah, that's a dead Firefly. Machine gun doesn't suppress quick enough to deal with that. This is when the AVRE would be good. Yeah, he relies on his friends for the he relies on his friend to do the tank destroyers. Then he can pop those blobs, and he doesn't need to worry about anything essentially from these 5 artillery guns. Just needs to worry about this one Pack 40 in the mid, but a coordinated push, flame mortar support. Can even pop the designate command vehicles to get the planes overhead. And we've got a Shrek and a flamethrower on a engineer here. And if he takes out this Volksgrenadier, that's the OKW with 0 squads. So he doesn't want the Shrek. Well, a lot of munitions. I'd like to see some mines in this area. They've had so many pushes through this section. Look, there's a Firefly remain.
We've 100 points left.
Are we going to see the AVRE popped? Or is he saving up for a comment now? Because he's gone Anvil, so he does have access to the comet. It does match up quite well against the Panther up until the Panther gets Vet 2. And AT guns match up very nicely against all tanks, so I don't know why they're not recrewing some of these ones that are just lying around here. They're not exactly strapped for manpower. You know, could build some caches. We can see it. Oh, there we go. There's a comet coming in. Still got 400 manpower though. Could match that with an anti-tank gun as well. He sent his Raketten straight forward. Is he trying to get PopCap? Looks like he's just trying to give them an AT gun, make this game last a bit longer. He's got the same idea as me, perhaps, thinking that maybe an AT gun is what they need to get back in the game. Sniper back at base, 36 kills now, so he's nearly Vet 3. And we've got a
Our HQ is under attack.
we've got a flank on the... Ooh, did it just outright destroyed the tier 4, and he's nearly got the tier 3. So these howitzers making sure that the Soviet stays out of the game by the looks of things. Infiltration grenades. Is this a late game assault squad? I think so. Can't remember them being on the field. I thought there was a grenadier instead. But it looks like the Axis are trying to close out the game here.
You've earned a promotion.
He's even got one into Vet 1 as well, so just popping counter barrage on that. Oh my days. 10 kills. Oh, that one's just built. 10 kills, 2 kills, 13, 17, 21 kills in total. Oh, never mind. The 22 kills from all the big slap from the Pack 40. There we go. That's not where you want to be with your tanks. Target coming forward. This is on spearhead mode. That's the wrong tank, obviously. That's dead. Oh no, maybe he'll use some of his... Nope, never mind. Doesn't want to use any of his 310 fuel, and he'll just end the game right there. No way, was he trying to fit a Kubel into his build? Okay, I'd have gone for the Searchlight personally. It's slightly more useful when you got a Pack 40 than a Kubelwagen. Kubelwagen for the anti-infantry, I get it, but I mean, like, you're clearly not going for the anti-infantry, bud. So this is disgusting, and he's awfully lucky that the Dutch went with Royal Engineer. But yeah, as we're seeing in this competition, the downfall of a lot of these teams is just an awful lot of float on all sides. I mean, obviously commander picks are quite bad, but like, you can make any commander work. It's just you gotta spend what you've got. And the Firefly from that first build, first tank on the field, up against nothing but bunkers and a sniper, and he goes for a Firefly. And then didn't come over and clear out the bunker. His Firefly here, what is it, 4 shots I think to kill each one of these, so 12 shots in total, could have completely opened up this flank. And by that point I think he'd already built 2 of these, so he was already committing to this fucking this is 6 LFH strat. I hope he's got those in a... He doesn't have them in a command group, I don't think. But I hope he's firing them in pairs. But yeah, hang on, let's have a for Howleii. 96% efficiency from the LA phages. Apparently, some combat engineers did damage to them. Don't know how on earth. I think there was a cap on this point at one point, wasn't there? And then there's maxims there. So when this maxim was back here, it couldn't really do much. Well, that's GG. And that was very entertaining, all things considered.